Hello, everybody. As always, thank you so very much for watching. It is the American Dufus Show. Don't be a doofus. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment if you would. We're doing something we haven't done on this show before. We're taking a look back. 1 year ago, Grandmaster Jay, the leader, supreme commander of the NFAC, called a formation in Louisville, Kentucky in support of the Breonna Taylor case. And going to show some footage that hasn't been shown on YouTube before. This is from an episode I did on another platform. The American Dufus Show did not start on YouTube until July 30th of last year. However, I was doing this on other platforms, as I said, and including covering Stone Mountain, Georgia formation on July 4th, which I'll talk about upcoming here. And also this first of two formations in Louisville. Now, this is the first formation. Again, it was 1 year ago today. And this footage is from Louisville live streamer Jason Downey. Again, it was, it's not been shown on YouTube before. And this is the beginning of the formation. They are actually forming up in the park, getting ready to march towards downtown Louisville. This is the first of two formations again in Louisville. The second formation was when the Angry Viking and that group was also in town. That was in September of last year. And we'll take a look back at that coming up in September. But right now, just I'm going to give a little bit of audio here. This is Jason Downey. Get an idea of the number of people that were there just watching them form up and then marching along.
This is day 59 of protest in Louisville, Kentucky. Day 59 of continuous protest. Today, the NFAC has paid us a visit, the Not Fucking Around Coalition.
Again, this is Jason Downey. And you see more of the NFAC regime marching towards the formation. What was happening? They had to clear their weapons. They had safety checks, and then they were allowed to join the formation. And I'm going to show a couple of different things here as we go on through this look back. And next thing I want to show here is actually me. As I said, I've been doing this for a while, and we've been on YouTube almost a year. Again, thank you all for watching. Thank you that have subscribed, shared, donated, and kept the program going. If you would like to donate to keep the program going, it's $ American Dufus, all one word, at Cashapp. And if you'd like to contact me, it's americandufus at gmail.com. Here's what I had to say a year ago. Hello again, everybody. I'm Barry Welsh, and this is the American Dufus Show. And this episode, we're going to be talking about what's going on in Louisville, Kentucky. Before I begin, for anyone that happens to be a person of color that's watching, even though I didn't have anything to do with it, I want to say I'm sorry for what happened to your people and to your cultures. They were destroyed in many cases, and at best
less damaged in all cases. And again, even though I personally didn't do anything to facilitate that, I want to say I'm sorry it happened. And I think if more people put some time into studying world and American history, they might be sorry it happened too. On to Louisville. I live in Indiana. I live in central Indiana currently. And Louisville, Kentucky is just across the Ohio River from Indiana. People have said, why are you so fixated on Louisville? And it's because what happens in one small city impacts potentially the whole United States.
Now, I got to pause this here for just a second because I wasn't aware that we had some ads.
What's going on in Louisville is not unique to Louisville. While it might be an extreme case, it's not unique to Louisville. It's not unique to America. Things like this are going on all over the world. Why Louisville is such a hot spot at the moment and such a focus at the moment is because of a woman named Breonna Taylor. I'm going to do a segment on Breonna and more about her, but she was killed by 3 plainclothes LMPD, Louisville Metro Police Department officers. One of the officers has been fired. The other 2 have been placed on administrative leave. There are no arrests.
Again, this was 1 year ago.
Breonna Taylor sparked the calling in of the National Guard, Kentucky National Guard, to Louisville. And during that period, sadly, a man was shot, David McAtee, a restaurant owner in Louisville, beloved restaurant owner in Louisville. And because of the protests of the deaths of those 2 people, a photographer named Tyler Girth was also shot and killed. He was shot and killed by a homeless man with some mental issues named Stephen Lopez. Again, we'll talk more about each one of these things in depth. Tonight's just kind of an introduction into why Louisville. All of this drew the attention of someone named Grandmaster Jay. Now, I had not heard of Grandmaster Jay until July 4th of this year. This is a picture of Grandmaster Jay. I do not own the rights to this picture. This picture is a still from a video off of the YouTube page, OC the Great TV. And
so we've been shouting out OC for a year now.
I'll put a link to OC the Great TV YouTube so that you can watch that video. Actually, you can just search NFAC or Grandmaster Jay to learn more about Grandmaster Jay and learn more about the NFAC. I'm going to touch on what the NFAC is in just a second, but I want to talk just a little bit more about Grandmaster Jay, if I could. Grandmaster Jay is his real name is John Fitzgerald Johnson.
If you live in a qualified zip code, you may be eligible to receive USA-made solar panels for no cost.
And Grandmaster Jay was a write-in presidential candidate in 2016. By that, instead of picking from one of the major parties, you can write in a name. And he was a 2016 write-in candidate. I didn't know that again until July 4th of this.
Now you have to be registered as a write-in candidate for any votes to count. You can't just like write in Mickey Mouse and expect Mickey Mouse to become president. You have to write in the name of someone who has registered as a write-in candidate
this year. So it wasn't a massive presidential campaign that would have drawn awareness, but yet he was a candidate in 2016. A lot of people, especially white people, the videos I've seen, think this guy's a clown. He's not a clown. He's very well spoken. He's charismatic. He is very good politically, very good with linguistics, and he takes linguistics on a brinkmanship level. He takes things right up to the line, but doesn't cross the line. Very impactful speaker, very powerful speaker. If you saw his speech from the steps of the courthouse in Louisville,
which we will be showing in just a few moments.
Again, we're going to go in depth on all of these things. This is just kind of an overview of why Louisville and why Grandmaster Jay. Well, Grandmaster Jay, he was one of the early rap hip hop artists back in the 1980s. And speaking of rap hip hop pop culture, I love pop culture, as you know. And one of my favorite movies is a movie Michael Keaton was in called Johnny Dangerously. And in Johnny Dangerously, there was a character named Roman Maroney. And Roman Maroney, when he cussed, you could understand what he was trying to say, but it wasn't in the traditional way, such as he would say Solomon Botch and Fargan Icehole. Okay, it's a funny movie if you have the same sense of humor I have. The reason I bring that up is because Grandmaster Jay started a group. It's a black militia group, and it's called the NFAC, and that stands for the Not Farting Around Coalition. Only you know it's not farting, you know what it really is. The NFAC, again, I first became aware of on July the 4th. What happened on July 4th? The NFAC marched into Stone Mountain, Georgia. They had what they called their first formation. And if you have a little bit of military background, you know that troops come to formation. And the militia was called to formation in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Now, the mainstream media said that the group was in Stone Mountain to protest the carvings on the mountain, on the side of Stone Mountain, the carvings honoring the Confederate president and two of the Confederate generals, honoring Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson, and that's not why they were there. The reason
Jefferson
they were
Davis,
there was because on social media, someone speaking for the Ku Klux Klan had said that at 8 p.m. on July 4th, the Klan was just going to start killing black people. And this militia gathered in Stone Mountain, Georgia, the home of the Klan, and said that if at 8 o'clock you start killing white people, or start killing black people, then at 8:05 we're going to start killing white people. The purpose of the militia is to protect the lives, the properties, and the rights of the black community. It's an all-black militia. I totally understand why he's doing an all-black militia. It doesn't necessarily mean it's racist. However, some of the things he has said, again, brinkmanship. Some of the things he says leads me to believe that the group has some racist tendencies, but it's a very potentially powerful group, and we need to be aware of the group. We don't need to be aware of it in order to stop it. That's not what this is. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying stop this group. I'm saying that they have their right to bear arms. They have the right to peaceably assemble and if they peacefully assemble, then there isn't any problem. And as you will see, this is what the group looked like in Louisville, Kentucky. As I said, Grandmaster Jay, the attention was drawn to him that there were problems in Louisville, and he called.
And again, this is taking it from Jason Downey's video, showed them in the park, and now you can see they're actually on the street getting ready to head towards downtown Louisville.
The second formation of the group into Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know the video you're watching right now. It is actually from the official Grandmaster Jay page here on YouTube. And I just wanted to give you a brief idea of the fact that they showed up, and they showed up in force, and they showed up well armed. A lot of white people that I've seen online not only think Grandmaster Jay, the original Grandmaster Jay, is a clown. They think this NFAC is doing cosplay, is what I heard one say, shooting each other. There was an incident when they were preparing for the formation and the march to downtown Louisville, where there was an accidental discharge of a gun. A shotgun blast went into cement. The cement scattered as shrapnel would, and injured minor injuries to 3 people. 2 of the 3 people came back and actually were part of the march. I'll get into more details on these things a little bit later. As I said, we're going to go in depth on all of this. I've also had people ask me, do you think Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC want a civil war or a race war? No, I don't think that's the purpose of this at all. I think it's a show of power, a show of force. I think he's trying to use it as an inspiration. He's also using it personally as a way of elevating his profile. I'm going to call it the way I see it. But at the same time, it's been incredibly powerful, and he's a very charismatic person. Do I think they want a civil war or a race war? No, I don't. I think that he's trying to prepare the Black population in case there is a race war or a civil war. But I don't think that's what he wants. He's a smart guy, and I think he knows that they're greatly outnumbered. However, as his numbers grow, the group's potential to be what he says he wants it to be, a national policing force, basically for the Black communities. We'll have to wait and see where this goes. Some have also said, but I don't think this is about a race war. I think this is about Black rights and Black power, and it doesn't. Do I think there are members in the group that would probably kill me because I'm white, because they're racist? Yes, probably, but there are so many more white people that would kill a Black person just because they're Black. So it's not about stopping this organization. It's just about making people aware that this organization exists. Some people have said, if you don't like America, get out. And well, why don't they just go back to where they came from? And I think that's kind of what Grandmaster Jay has in mind. He's wanting to start a Black nation, a new nation in Africa with Blacks. Liberia was a nation that was started to give the free slaves back in that 400-year period that long ago.
So that's enough of that. Just, you now know, if you hadn't known before, that what I do is nothing new, and we've been doing it for a while. let's get back to what actually was going on in Louisville that day. And this is from Maxwell Mitchell. Again, this was I used this on another platform, and this is the first time I believe it's been shown on YouTube. This was 1 year ago today in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, there are those that disparage Grandmaster Jay for the way he handled the NFAC, and that it was not more confrontational. There were those that thought it should be more confrontational. He played this exactly the way it should have been played. He did everything by the letter of the law. There was no destruction. There was no damage. There were no arrests of the NFAC, and there hasn't been in any of the formations. That's crucial. That's something that too many people overlook. He handled it just the way it should have been handled to do what he's trying to do, and that's to elevate the idea of Black power. And Grandmaster Jay is in Louisville this weekend for a drop the charges rally. He has been charged with wanton endangerment, the same thing that police officer was charged with in the death of Breonna Taylor. And the situations couldn't be any farther from each other to have the same charge. And I want to go to one more segment here real quick in this episode. Actually, two more segments real quick. I want to remind you that while the second formation was the one where the Angry Viking and Angry Viking supporters, Angry Viking no longer in existence. There were white militia waiting on Grandmaster Jay the first time.
Y'all motherfuckers just talking, I guess. Yeah, love it. About that like this. I checked y'all in Gettysburg, y'all were rolling up hard. I came down here in Louisville by myself and had BLM pull guns on me, and y'all telling me you ain't gonna do nothing. These are your parents. These are your papers right here, man. What did you come for, though? What is your purpose here? What is your message you're trying to say? What are you here for? Like, let me know what you're here for. But you don't gotta come and be disrespectful to let me know what you're here for. Yeah. So what is your message? Let me know what you want to say. What do you want to say today? Straight up. No, straight up. Yeah.
So while people disagree with the fact that Grandmaster Jay insisted on keeping things peaceful and organized, it was a necessity to advance the movement, in my opinion. Now, there are some that just don't understand it. Keep in mind, just because you know how each piece moves on a chessboard doesn't mean you're a chess player, okay? Just something to think about, as always. One final thing I do want to share here from 1 year ago. Again, we go back to Maxwell Mitchell. NFAC has marched to downtown Louisville, and Grandmaster Jay is about to speak.
Yeah, he said I can get up here. I'm just standing. He said I can get up here. Jabril, it's good. I'm just shooting. I'm just filming.
You see the NFAC lined up, average citizens behind them, and then back to screen right as we're looking at it. That is 6th and Jefferson. That's Breonna Taylor Park in the background. Just to give you a feel for what it was like down there a year ago today. If you're still with us, thank you very much for continuing to watch. It is a look back. Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC, their first formation in Louisville, which occurred 1 year ago today.
The whole world want to know why all eyes don't breathe. But we ain't got the answer we know for. So, y'all don't mind for a few minutes, just for a few minutes. I want to talk to y'all. We came out because we'll let y'all get to home. Get to the Bible shit. Can I talk to y'all for a minute? Just for a minute. You know, as we stay these, keep your eyes on the swivel. See, we didn't come out here to fight nobody. Especially if you don't agree that we need an answer on what happened to the hotel. But we came out here to get some answers from the state of Georgia. Like y'all saw, we want to do the same thing in Kentucky. We need some answers. We need some transparency. Because see, y'all talk about it. But if we don't get the answers that we want, we're going to be about it. A lot of y'all think this shit is a joke. So let's see it go. Bring my game down small. You know, come up with my feedback. Y'all give me some service. Turn the speaker out to the people. Turn the speaker out that way. Thank you. Turn the motherfucker out that way. This one ain't even know what's happening. Nah, bro. Fix your son, bro. You tell me what to do right. Come on, bro. Nah, it ain't that. I ain't taking the chance, man. Over here, man. I don't got no one speaker over there. So you got to give us the truth. Because we grow that we can handle it. Because we handling a lot of other shit, ain't we? We handling no reparations. We handling still being still like the property. We handling being lied to by the judicial system. We still being lied to about why we got people locked up about shit that's still legal. We tired of being lied to about why men put their hands on our women now. We been lied to about so much shit, y'all. We know the truth. So why y'all can't tell us the truth about what happened around the hill? The truth is, see, y'all tried to sing and they ignored you. Y'all tried to chant and they ignored you. See, y'all even told shit up and they ignored you. But when it got to the world stage, people were guns about it. And then we came knocking. And guess what? They ain't not us at all. So I came here today to tell y'all what the fuck I found out. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's not that they're not doing nothing. But what they needed to understand, and I told them, perception is our reality. So whatever y'all show us, that's what we believe. So if you don't tell us nothing, we're gonna think you ain't doing nothing. But if you is doing something, tell us what the fuck it is. And if it's some shit that we can handle, we might step back and give you a chance to do what the fuck we said you was gonna do. But if we don't, we'll burn this bitch to the ground. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I talked to your attorney general. Talk to the mayor, y'all. Talk to the police department. I talked to all the activists who are targeted. I talked to the usual suspects like the NFAC and all these other groups that keep collecting money but cheat on change. I talked to everybody trying to get to the truth. Because I don't live here, it's your house. So I brought my family with me. Because y'all our family. Y'all like y'all need a little help. Not the kind of help that you can say about it. But the kind of help that put people in the hospital. Put people in the ground. Like they've been doing us. Because that seems to be the only language they understand. So because of that, they were really talking to us. To me, I'm closed door. Just like I was one of them. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm not one of them. I'm one of you. What we did was I got thousands and thousands of them. And people will leave. First, I want to salute all my members of the Not Fucking Around Coalition. Exercise my constitution, the right to open the carry. See, this is how I was white boys do. They don't say shit. Matter of fact, they cut it on the back. But it ain't no fun. You're ready, you got to go. Because we don't have to nobody. And y'all understand why we out here. I want y'all to know something. Something happens. When y'all don't hit the ground, that's your fault. I'm pretty fair warning. My people will defend themselves. They're protected. You know, see, y'all understand that, right? I'm going to say it publicly. We will not shoot you. We will kill you. Now I got that out of the way. You know, see, take a knee. Relax. You're with family right now. Let it down. Cut it out. So let me go ahead and tell y'all a little story. Once upon a time, the place called Louisville. White folks put it here because they stole them goddamn thing up. Maybe they got one of their kids. Black folks brought y'all here, make you work for free. When that didn't work, they let you loose. They told you to pick yourself up by your bootstraps, but they gave you flip-flops. Understand what I'm saying to you? And over the years, a system has grown in place where y'all work for them. Y'all abide by these laws. And y'all are victims of their judicial system. The police grew out of the slave control. So the culture hasn't changed a whole lot. Y'all know I'm not lying about it. They still catching slaves. But they apprehend their fellow citizens. But they catch slaves. Now let me teach for a minute. A slave catcher didn't have to bring you back alive. They just had to bring you back. But when you pick up a weapon, Thomas Jefferson says you go from being a subject to a citizen, just like that. The subject is in custody. The subject is being detained. Wait a minute, you got armed citizens. Understand the difference? Because they know you equally match to them. So imagine you in this city where a lot of y'all are not armed. Even though you can open carry like we doing, no problem. A lot of y'all walk around under the false impression that these people are serving to protect you. But you can tell that actions speak louder than words. So, they tell you one thing and they do another, right? I mean, come on, y'all, right? Don't act like y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So when they go to make money, they don't give a damn who's in the way. They call it gentrification. We call it colonization. They dissolve the neighborhood. They take money out of it so there's crime and poverty, which breeds crime. Then they take police you and blame you for your own situation. Then they act like they're doing you a favor by coming in and incarcerating you or killing you. Sometimes y'all do things the right way, go to school, get a job, like you do anywhere. But if they want what you got, they'll kill you to get it. Ask the people who used to be here before they did. Don't hate me, I'm just telling the truth. So, there's an area here that you want to learn that they want. But some of those people didn't want to go. So somebody authorized the creation of a secret force whose job was to clear out that area. I ain't gonna call no names, but there's only one person that has that authority. The man. Who did he have to talk to? The police chief. They're the one that quit. People on the city council. They didn't even know about this shit at first. But she still ain't got their hands in the money. So the gentrification happens to be rich. Now I hate to tell y'all this without jeopardizing the investigation because the feds are involved in this shit. But they played a trick on y'all. They got y'all mad at the wrong motherfucker. For real. Not saying he don't deserve to be mad at about the shit he's done. But the people that y'all should be mad at is the people that's being the quietest the most. They're not afraid of losing their job. They're afraid of going to jail. So, in the case of Miss Taylor, we got law enforcement that lied about getting a warrant. They lied when they went down there, but when they were looking for them. Crazy part of all is y'all stop spreading rumors about that bro who got shot and used up in there. He have a motherfucking thing to do with it. At all. The bro they were looking for. say he wasn't there. Brother was there, and all my brothers did what you're supposed to do. You did your motherfucking queen. Defend your motherfucking queen, that's what I said. I don't say that videotape. That's the queen. I don't care how independent she is. I don't care how strong she is. I don't care how much mouth she got. She built that way for a reason. She built that way because she's supposed to be strong enough to roll with her. A lot of y'all ain't strong enough. You told me water. It ain't so hard. You told me water. Because they took your dad. And one was going to give you blueprint how to be a man. Don't get mad if your mama raised you. Because mothers produce beautiful daughters and big ass boys, not grown ass men. Don't get mad if your grand design, y'all. We the only race that they want to be mad at your other half. But everybody else ain't saying that shit about that. So sisters, you be brainwashed. Because you see what's gonna happen now? It's the drugs that became in for the sisters. Y'all can stop that shit off being no fit, y'all. That ends today. They're strong like that. We love y'all too. That's why I got to salute all my sisters over here in NFAC. I go home to salute all of my international members of the NFAC. We're not just here in America. We in France, we in Africa, we in Colombia, we in Haiti, we in Jamaica, we every motherfucking way. So I want to salute them because they're watching this right now. Y'all don't know, but all the eyes in the world are on us right now. So white people, stop trying to project on us the shit you do. We don't go out and just attack people. You do. We're not threatening people. You do. We don't go and get people together because we think y'all think we're going to go door and kill people. That shit you used to do to us. We're here to protect our people. We're here to self-police our people. And I can announce today that we're going to agree for Louisville. We're not just here for the day. We're going to stay in the city and work along with little people's building to do it for us. To show y'all how to do it, so you can do it for yourselves. We're not here to be reactive. We're here to be proactive. We're going to stop shit before it happens. See, we don't even know where nothing up the movie and all that. Y'all know what I said to them. Y'all know what the movie is. Game. We already got the black. You see, we got law-abiding gun control, but we also got the hitters with us too. We got the bangers with us too. We got the boys behind bars with us too. We got the black nation behind us too. So I need to salute them before I go home. The last thing I want to say for the NFAC, if y'all don't believe we real, we've done more in 2 months than some motherfuckers have done since they've been in existence. Y'all need to give us a motherfucking break. I want to lift up the Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers. I want to lift up the Huey Newton Gun Club. I want to lift up the Fred Hampton Gun Club. I want to lift up the Justice League. When they all came and joined up with the NFAC. Y'all see, we unified. It's unity. That's what the fuck you looking at over there. That's unity. That's what I see over here. We unified. And some people scared of that. Because if we unified, they don't have a reason to exist anymore. See, ain't no money in the cure, money in the treatment. You just gotta keep coming back. You know, another protest, and fuck that. We need to put an end to this. So today, we'll let y'all know what I found out. Because all eyes on me, right? Let me tell you real good. We thought when we came here, that when we left, 3 officers were being covered. We thought that when we left here, y'all be jumping up and down and being happy. But when I talked to the Attorney General, and he told me the truth, I ain't like what he told me, but then he told me why. Now I'm gonna ask a question. Now show of hands, we can raise some vote out here. Put your hands down. It's not the police that can fix this. It's y'all that vote that can fix this. Because the only way you're gonna fix this, y'all gotta get rid of your baby. I don't need how you election. All of y'all gotta vote that motherfucker out. Because the reason that he couldn't do his AG couldn't do his job, because the mayor didn't give him the whole motherfucking case. And the reason he couldn't give him the case, because there was nothing to give him. We had somebody get shot down the street. By mistake, police came out there, put up the other tape. Somebody can cover my 6 right here. They made a crime scene right there. Started questioning people, drawing chalk and shit, trying to find out what happened. They didn't do that for this family. There was no crime scene. There was no report. There was no ballistics. There was no blood and toxicology. Matter of fact, there wasn't nothing. So when he gave it to the AT, he said, "What's the rest of the case?" Mayor said, "I gave you enough. Do your job." And they thought that shit was gonna go away. But you motherfuckers ain't stupid. Oh, y'all more stupid out of this motherfucker here. So when y'all turned up the heat, they started passing it hot potato back and forth, back and forth. They didn't tell y'all that. Because if they did, y'all would have found out that some other cookie shit happened. Because they are really saying that they didn't give a fuck about y'all. I'm trying to tell you what happened. Now that it got so big, got so much attention. Now you got the black militia here. Now they trying to hurry up and fix this shit. So I'm happy to report today. I've been talking to them all week. First they tried to play me. Y'all saw what I said I was waiting on a call? Motherfucker didn't call me, y'all. I had to see if my phone bill was paid. This ain't been all day. So y'all know what I did. I went on social media. I wasn't happy about it. I called my brothers and sisters over there. And I said, "Pack your bags. They need us in Louisville." Then when we went to Stone Mountain, they threatened us. We didn't go to talk about no goddamn statue. They said they were going to start shooting black people on the 4th of July. Well, on the 4th of July, we went up there. We didn't get shot. Nobody showed up with us. So that was fucked up. So we came down here because we figured we hope we don't have to shoot nobody. We hope we wasn't going to have to make our own citizens arrest of those cops. And I think we got enough people to do it. Ain't that what they were trying to do with all of them? Did they say they were going to citizens want it back. You just don't keep it. And he would say, nah, that's to find out what the truth is. And I gotta tell y'all, y'all not gonna like what I'm going to say, but it is the motherfucking truth. The man gets up, finally gave up what he had. And gave it to the Attorney General last week. Then the Attorney General now has to take what they gave them. But they got to reconstruct the motherfucking crime scene, y'all. They got to go and do what these motherfuckers didn't do. They got to go figure out which way the bullets came from. They got to go and do everything that should have been written down. Y'all not gonna like this, but I ain't got no reason to lie to you. Y'all ready? It's gonna take them 4 months. 4 months to rebuild the crime scene. Now hold on, let me finish it. Told y'all you want to like it. So I told him, you ain't got 4 months. Assume the position. Now, 2 o'clock. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you about to get shot. Thank you. On your feet. Your face feet. You're good. So I told him you don't have that long. I'm gonna need you to treat this one right here, just like you did with people who sitting on your front yard. You ain't have no problem. It's felony for them to real quick. Then I told him you need to call the prosecutor's office and tell them to stop doing same old. Because they gonna get fucked up too. You know why you at? Call the Metro Police Department and give them the same message. They gonna get fucked up too. All that. Back his boy. And he called me back. Because back his boy. Then he talked about, as soon as we get the case, we're gonna get this shit done. And I guarantee you, we're gonna do what we gotta do. I said, you gonna lock some motherfuckers up? He said, we're gonna do what we gotta do, because we're gonna lock some motherfuckers up. And they got the case just this last week. The normal turnaround time for them, 8 weeks. They trying to get it done in court. And y'all can't make that happen fast enough. So the NFAC is asking the people of the rule, we gonna give them 4 weeks from today. Y'all ain't made no noise, y'all ain't talking about it. I want you to look at your watch. Check the date. Look at 4 weeks from now. If we cause the be don't come before you, and announce arrest. Now we call them a lie. And we don't like that lie too. Because y'all are our family. We your uncle, we your aunts. But you call me Shitty D. Shitty D. And I'm your crazy army uncle. I don't come home often. But when I do, tighten shit up. White folks always say this is how we talk amongst ourselves. So y'all don't get with it. A month. They are working on it now because we showed up and we are pulling up. They're not doing it so that we won't be here because we came anyway. Now we all in divisions. And I don't want y'all to say Louisville's in this. Nah, because if y'all did, we would be here. Y'all will have to change some things down here. We need y'all to act like us. Y'all got guns. Y'all got black boots. Y'all got black pants. Y'all got black shirts. Shit, they make you wear masks. With all kinds of shit on. Strap up. Organize. And then let them know we need an answer. Because 4 weeks from now, they don't need our answer. I don't want to see this rainbow shit I'm seeing right now. I want to see black from one end, all the way to the other end, all the way to the back, all through every neighborhood, everywhere. There's people watching us right now and standing in their front yard with black on. They couldn't make it down here. They got this motherfucker with a black on, got their gun in their hand, being money in white nigga like that. Because we united. We need y'all to be united. 4 weeks from today. Now I'm talking to the government. Now I'm talking to the mayor. Now I'm talking to y'all city council. Now I'm talking to Mr. Muhammad. I know y'all looking for a reason to label us as a terrorist group. You're looking for a reason, and you already tried to kill me once. That didn't work. NFAC, y'all gonna let them kill me? Louisville, y'all gonna let them kill me? Black America, y'all gonna let them kill me? Make some ancestral noise about me. See, y'all woke up the Black Nation. Y'all ain't had nobody to speak for us in over 60 years. So I'm everybody. I'm Malcolm. I'm Mark. I'm Huey. I'm Stokely. I'm Angela. I'm Khalid. I'm even Harry. I'm Shaka Zulu. I'm Hannibal. I'm Emotep. I'm proud of the 35 Dynasty. And I'm walking black consciousness. See y'all claiming you're awake. But when you wake up, you gotta get up.
No, this goes.
Something.
Snipers are still here.
Otherwise, you will fall back asleep. So I need y'all to agree with me. 4 weeks from today, we're gonna come back here and we shall have an answer, right? If not, I need y'all to repeat after me. If we don't get the truth, the whole truth, and the motherfucking truth, we are going to burn this motherfucker down. Now, in all fairness, I want to give props to the people that did come out and work with us. I know it's not crazy, but everybody, the same way you can't lump all of us in one group. Like you got blacks, you got Negroes, and I'm gonna say it, you got niggas. You can't lump all these white folks in one group. Y'all stop that shit. To the 800 police officers, they reached out and said, we're not with the bullshit. To the state trooper that pulled us over and said, y'all on y'all way down there for that Brianna shit. We said, yeah. He said, his license go, we got you back. Let us go. You see, a lot of people know there's some bullshit going on, y'all. And they got caught up in this shit too. So Major Gregory, Kevin, where are we at? Get your ass up here. This girl right here, this is the one that called us. This is one of your people. He said, bro, you gotta come down here, bro. They treat us like shit, bro. And he knows everybody. I mean, everybody. He's the one that called the Adjutant General's ex-girlfriend's mama. Got her on the phone. Called up Attorney General like, baby, yes ma'am. You didn't talk to these boys. Yes ma'am. That's how they got him on the line. Same thing with the man. Same thing with the police. Y'all should give this man a hand right here. No, you see that. His ass over there to be shot. So what we gonna do? We gonna come back in 4 weeks? That's what they said they need. Now, see, that's the problem. They lied to you because you ain't got no guns in your hand. Lying to us is like Malcolm X said. You're either going to the hospital or to the morgue. Don't point that at the crowd, bro. Don't ever do it. That's how I do it. To the mainstream media, watch out. Move out the way. If y'all gonna kill me, it's gonna happen right now. On TV. Ain't nothing talk about it at all. I'm a black man for real. My toxic masculinity is what makes me a black man. See that toxic that I can shoot in the face. All you young brothers out there, this is what a real man look like. You see what I'm saying? He ain't trying to live wrong. I would rather die today for you than to live and waste my life for nothing. So to mainstream media, that Ryan showed we made history when we went to Stone Mountain, but y'all ignored it. You made a history bigger than the Panthers when they marched on the State House. And not one person got shot, not one person got arrested, not one piece of property was damaged. But y'all ignored us. Do you see us now? You want my blood? Take it. Take it. Take it, motherfucker. Y'all remember that song I ain't never seen? Y'all seen it on the whole motherfucker crowd. I ain't never seen it. Y'all say it again, y'all like to listen to social media. We ain't popping with no motherfucking pop. We just say you can be wherever you want to be. That's a free country. So let me switch the record out in the world. We don't fuck with the 3%. We don't fuck with the Louisville. We don't fuck with the KKK. We don't fuck with anybody that got a problem with our people. Stop lying on that. While we here, stop attacking the message. Did you get the motherfucking message? So I got to thank all these snipers, all these motherfuckers on the roof that's protecting us. The way you want to y'all think they're protecting us. We got everybody out here today, y'all. Yeah, we got the Baltimore Homeland Security. We know you already saw it. The FBI, y'all can be lost. You see the green line on the roof? So we can see the IRS out the moment. So if you in Texas, stop tripping. Right. We never said you wanted your raggedy ass state. Right. We just use you as an example. That's right. Y'all need to give us a place where we can determine our own destiny. Yeah. Or you don't stand in our way when you exit us out of this motherfucker. Go somewhere where we can have our own. And then we'll come back. I need y'all to take the time out. Build up your arm. Build up your unity. Stop hating on each other. I don't need to hurt you. You know what's fucked up. Right. You don't have fucked up people. Right. Say that. So, there is a person that can say, "Yo, I love you." Love y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Everybody out here today can be heard and see loud. It don't make a difference whether you raise straight or all that. You know what the fuck. We all got melanated. Family like that.
Okay, I believe, if I remember right, Maxwell's camera started overheating really bad here, and it cuts out. So we'll go ahead and cut out here. I wanted to play in its entirety the speech from Grandmaster Jay, the Supreme Commander of the NFAC. As part of what we've been documenting. We've been documenting Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC from the beginning. So this was our recap, if you will, a look back 1 year later at Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC in Louisville. Thank you so very much for watching, and please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment if you would. And Until next time, it is a dark world. Do try to be a light. This is the American Dufus Show. Don't be a doofus. I love you all. Peace.